Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Sifuna has surrendered to Raila Odinga. Yesterday, the Central Management Committee of ODM Party met. That is the highest decision making of the party. And they read their resolutions after that meeting. The resolutions were actually read by none other than Edwin Sifuna. And for me, as the spokesperson of the party, and the fact that he acknowledged the resolutions means that Edwin Sifuna has actually surrendered. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to talk about that meeting. Because you remember, last week, Edwin Sifuna was on fire.
Wanasema huyu Sifuna, kazi yake ni kwenda kwa TV. Yo TV si yangu. Hata wewe kama una maneno ya kusema, unaweza itwa huko, useme mambo yako. Enda pia wewe ujieleze. Kama hauna namba ya Ivono Kwara, sema saa hii nikupatie. Nimwambie hata wewe una maoni unataka kwenda kusema. Baba nalaumiwa kwa kusema kwamba mimi chama changu ni ODM. Hiyo makosa iko wapi? Nalaumiwa kwa kusema kiongozi wangu ni Raila Amolo Odinga na bado yuko hapa. Watu wanaongea ni kama baba hayuko. Kwani huyu ni nani bana? Who is this? Si ni baba? Wewe unakuaje mwanachama wa ODM? Unasema baba akisema left ni left, right ni right, lakini unasimama unasema 2027 si tunaunga mtu mwingine. Baba amekutuma useme hiyo mimi. Baba ndiye amekutuma useme hiyo vitu.
We cannot allow, and we shall not allow, and we have never allowed Baba to be disrespected just because you are someone in the party. We want to send a warning. You might have served that party longer than me, but I want to tell you as I stand here, I came in as independent, meaning I have more powers than you. You didn't be a senator without that party. So I am telling you, you will not negotiate about respecting Baba and the party.
But Raila Odinga reminded him at that time that the organ of the party is the one which will arrive at a decision.
Kama Sifuna ameongea, ako na haki ya kuongea. Ako na haki ya kuongea. Kama wewe unatofautiana na yeye kwa maoni, sema yako. Sema yako. Sio ndio demokrasia? Mimi sijasema ati mimi usiongee kwa chama namna hii. Sema hata kama unaona baba anafanya makosa, sema. Mniambie mimi au wewe sasa naona wewe umezoeka rudi nyumbani. Unasema baba rudi Bondo. Nasema kama unasema ndake rudi Bondo, wananchi watasema. Wanachama wa ODM akisema baba amechoka, basi. Lakini mpaka tudumishe demokrasia ndani ya chama chetu. Sasa sisi kama chama tuna maviungo vya chama ambayo wanaongea. Kama mambo hii, kama Sifuna anaongea, mimi siwezi kujibu yeye kwa gazeti. Na ngoja tuende naye kwa mkutano ya tuko na inaitwa kwanza Central Committee. Pili tuko na ingine inaitwa National Executive Committee. Tuko na viungo vya chama. Pale tukienda tunakaa. Kila mmoja anasema yake. Na mmoja anasema yake, anasema yake. Tukimaliza na hii, pana Sifuna ongea na waandishi wa habari. Sifuna anaongea kwa waandishi wa habari.
Edwin Sifuna has always reminded us that he will never ever support William Ruto. He read the resolutions.
I will take a few questions, but they have to be strictly within the discussion that has gone on today. And I see very respectable media houses here. We don't expect you to bring us rumors. That is exactly what I feared, that you would bring stories about Sifuna when I have read a statement about ODM. We want you to ask questions about ODM. You are the Secretary General. It's different. You will be required to speak the position of the party, which is against your own conviction. Now, the position of a party, as a party leader has ably explained before, is taken after organs or meetings of the organs of a party. And this is now the position of the party. Yes, that will ensure that we put together a team that can ensure that we implement the MOU that we signed with UDA. How is that different from Sifuna's position? Yeah, so as you can see, this is the Central Committee of ODM. We have met here under the chairmanship of the party leader, His Excellency Raila Odinga, to review the state of the nation, current developments in the party, and in particular the MOU with UDA and support for the broad-based government. After frank and open deliberations, the committee adopted the following resolutions as the party's collective message to members and to the country. Number 1, that the party supports the position that has been taken by party leader Honorable Raila Odinga to work with the Kenya Kwanza administration to stabilize the country and create an enabling environment for Kenyans to address their concerns through democratic and constitutional means. Number 2, that in order to expedite the implementation of the 10-point agenda of the MOU, ODM will constitute a technical team to work with our UDA counterparts as part of the political infrastructure to assist with the implementation of the agreement. The committee has identified the absence of such a technical committee, which is actually contained in the MOU, as the missing link in the implementation of the MOU. Of great concern is the full implementation of the NADCO report, promotion and protection of the livelihoods of young people, the right to peaceful assembly and protest, the rule of law and constitutionalism, corruption and wastage of public resources. Thirdly, that while the party acknowledges the allocation of 415 billion to counties in the current financial year as an improvement on the previous disbursement, we will continue pushing for the raising of the allocation to a minimum 450 billion Kenya shillings or more, as had been proposed by party leader Raila Odinga.
In this video, I want us to talk about the meeting yesterday and the resolutions. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two. Click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. And my take about that meeting are as follows. Number 1, from yesterday's resolutions, Edwin Sifuna will now have no option but to support the broad-based government. He's the one who read the resolutions. Raila Odinga previously indicated that he only signed that MOU, that the person who drafted it and handed it over to him was none other than Edwin Sifuna. So yesterday, they added something very small to it, that they are going to form a committee to look into some of those issues. The truth is, Raila Odinga has made the decision that he will be supporting William Ruto and his government until 2027. But I can add that Raila Odinga is going to support William Ruto in his re-election bid. So for me, the way Edwin Sifuna is going to move or behave moving forward is going to be closely monitored. So that's number 1. Number 2, I think ODM party, and Raila Odinga for that matter, has laid a trap for Edwin Sifuna. And that trap might actually lead to his removal as the Secretary General of the party. Remember, the Secretary General of the party is actually the spokesperson of the party. And Raila Odinga has always repeated that on multiple occasions, that Edwin Sifuna, as the Secretary General of the party, is the spokesperson of the party. And indeed, yesterday, it is Edwin Sifuna who read the resolutions of the highest decision-making organ of the party. He read them. What do you think will happen tomorrow if Edwin Sifuna will wake up and call for a press conference or go to some media houses and start hitting or attacking the broad-based government? Because he read the resolutions. He drafted the MOU. In short, if he will do that, he will be told, boss, look here, you are the Secretary General of the party, you are supposed to be the spokesperson. This document, it is you who drafted. Again, as a party, the highest decision-making organ of the party met. And this is what they agreed on. Why are you going against them again? That's how Edwin Sifuna has now been trapped. He will not escape. Number 3, and this is something which is not very clear, that Raila Odinga and ODM party, they have now made official statement regarding the MOU. Because remember, Raila Odinga signed that document in the presence of Sifuna. ODM party has never publicly read a statement or issued a statement regarding that MOU. Yesterday, that statement was read by none other than Edwin Sifuna. What will it mean if we will decide to go against it? And lastly, based on my own understanding and having understood the way Raila Odinga operates, the main intention of that Central Management Committee meeting was for Raila Odinga and ODM party to issue direction to their party members that on this issue of working with William Ruto, this is the direction. So if anybody within ODM party would still want to oppose the broad-based government, the most sensible thing they can do is to jump ship. I saw Caleb Amisi threatening to leave. He will now have no option. On Saturday, Caleb Amisi will be will be hosting Edwin Sifuna and other rebels in court in his constituency. I'll be keenly following, very keenly following, to try and understand the kind of messages they'll be telling their supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think, but for me, Edwin Sifuna will now have no option other than to support the broad-based government. ODM party has now made official statement regarding MOU. The truth is, the party has now issued directives to its members, and clearly a trap has been laid for the removal of Edwin Sifuna. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.